Hey kids, this is Ivan. How you doing? Well, it's a sad day today. My girlfriend's cat Caesar, who was terminally ill with kidney disease. We finally had to have him put to sleep today, so that sucked. Not a big fan of loss, and he was a great cat, but it is what it is. Anyhow, that got me thinking a little bit about the subject of handling death psychologically in role-playing games, and I'm not talking about losing your own character. I've certainly talked about that in other videos, and I've certainly grieved the loss of a character because sometimes I got attached to the guy, and sometimes I had big plans. But I'm not talking about going all black leaf. Nobody had to talk me off a ledge. But that's really not what I was talking about really, or thinking about. Recently I responded to Infinite Roleplay's thread and then video about the psychological impact of being a murderer, for lack of a better term, in role-playing games. When your characters racked up quite a body count. And but I was thinking like another perspective, or another angle rather, and it's like how do we deal, or how have you had your characters deal psychologically, or role played your characters dealing psychologically with having their friends die? Because in these games all too frequently a party member dies, they have another player character which dies, or just they've developed relationships with other non-player characters, and in one way or another these people meet their demise. And that's not something like I've really thought about an awful lot. Not really role played, in too many ways. I mean, certainly there's the all too cliche vengeance. Hello, my name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die. We've all done that at one point or another. Or you just decide you're gonna wreak mayhem and destruction upon whoever for killing your friend. The other very cliche reaction sometimes we have is, okay, well, we can get this guy resurrected. It's magic. If you're playing a game that has that, and then okay, you go on a quest or whatever. But otherwise, psychologically, how else have you really had your characters deal with that? In terms of role playing, I'd like to hear what you've come up with or what you've explored, because for the most part, I really haven't explored an awful lot of that. Sometimes I've role played a little bit that somebody's upset or mad, but not real deep grief. And I think sometimes it's just a genre. Some genres support it, some don't. In a real kind of pulpy swords and sorcery kind of genre, doesn't support it as much. Conan will get vengeance, but he's not gonna weep for his lost companion. So yeah, I really just kind of like to get your take on that, or your experiences with that. So figured it'd be an interesting discussion, or topic for discussion. So that's it. Have a good one, and see you later.